Hello, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in. We got you coming in with the first. What's up, you? How's it going? We got Stormy. We got Mika. What's up? How's it going, Bluey? What's up, Ivy? How are you doing? Welcome in. Dust, how's it going? V, what's up? Golf, how are you doing? Welcome in, you guys. What day is it? Monday. It's only Monday. Oh my god. Hi, happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone. Thank you for stopping in. How's everyone doing? Home run already. Hi. What? Oh, hi. Welcome in. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your patience with the late start. I won't spend too long on it. Unfortunately, Grampy Bloom is not doing too hot, so I spent the day in the hospital, and I just got home a little while ago. So I had to get some dinner and just like life all sorted out. So here we are. But we're good. We're gonna be just starting the HORTUS event today. So yeah, I think I have a link pulled up for like a comic or a manga that I think we have to do, and then I think that's it. I think that's all I'll need to do at that point. That's probably all I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what we'll do first, because I want to get I want to start the reading, because I really don't think we'll be able to get super duper far, like 1 or 2 nodes. Actually, I won't need to do many of the stages, because I started the stages as a wee Arknights player. Actually, hold on, I don't have to do any of the stages because Mika did them for me. So that's just gotta be story reading. Still won't, I mean, it's not like the stages would take super duper long. I don't know. I haven't finished the current event. Texting me. It was email. What was I saying? Sorry. I had to lock in. Yeah, we can watch video. You gotta do the HE6 because the story rail. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was the one I wasn't allowed to do. 1 EX after every story. I don't know about that one. There's not as much benefit there, you know. But yes, Mika, thank you for holding it down all day. Sorry for making you patiently wait. Golf, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the support. So we have a little bit of a different schedule this week. We have HORTUS both today and Wednesday. I had to move some stuff around, so I'll be off tomorrow. And then on Thursday, methinks there is a new character coming out. But I've been so offline today that I don't even know if anything's gotten like announced, so I don't know anything. I just found out the Pope died, which is pretty relevant to the story that we're about to read, I feel. So anyway, how are you guys doing? How was everyone's weekend? How's everyone's Easter, if you celebrated? You don't do anything exciting? I did drive like an hour and a half yesterday, both ways, or each way, I guess, better said. Am I dropping frames right now? I got a notification that my freaking I was having like Wi-Fi issues. I swear to God, if the universe is telling me that I'm not allowed to stream today, I will be sad. I'll be sad. Vodka, what is up? Diagonal. Wait, strep. I thought that said sleep at first. Vodka, rest up, take it easy, drink lots of tea, rest up, and we will see you soon. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Take care. I didn't kill the Pope, it was JD Vance. I saw it. I saw it. It was him. It was all his fault. So bad timing for Hortus. Yeah, I mean, not super great, but at the same time, almost a perfect time, you could say. How's it going, Skeek? Welcome in. I we're just gonna jump in. I don't think we need to talk too much. So we're gonna go here. Let me grab. I'm not doing Arknights Wordle. Why is bro like web pages aren't loading? I think I might end up losing internet today. Oh, I hope not. Oh God. Knows the May. What's up? How are you doing? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. What do you mean? I thought Hortus was a happy story. I thought it was a good one. The Anduin versus Pope CG. That one was crazy. Wait, was it Anduin? Is that who it was? That would all make sense now. It all makes sense now. All right, let me get some background music. Some background music. Anduin was responsible today. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna read this right to left. Moist, what's up? How are you doing? Ever swallows agony, my throat and ear. Oh my God. Yeah, rest up. Honestly, take some like melatonin or NyQuil. Grab some NyQuil. Just pass out. You know, rest up, dude. Nozme, how are you doing? What do you mean it was Anduin? No. Anduin killed the Pope yesterday or today or whatever it was. Whenever it was. Like I said, I was not online at all today. I don't know anything that happened. I was literally like eating dinner and was like, oh, Pope died. Rip. He was kind of a real one though. I'm not religious. So just got fiber internet getting godlike speeds. Yo, I got fiber too, but I got some random ass fiber company. So I mean, like the speed is good, but the reliability, as we've learned, is it's been better. How's it going, Inquis? What's up, bro? How you doing? Happy Monday. All right, we're listening to Hortus lobby music. We're gonna go through this story. Cadenza Virtuosa. I have a feeling that this is about our beloved black-haired angel girl who goes by the name Virtuosa. So is this him in his altar outfit? I can't tell. I don't know. Okay. All right, let's go through it. Hold on. I gotta lock in. What was the voice like? Oh, I know the voice.
Target is about 10 minutes out. Considering her itinerary, rest is the logical choice.
How do I go this way? Okay. All right, can you guys see everything okay?
Oh, she's so cute. Fantastic. Arturia nailed it. Beautiful. Arturia's performances are captivating. I feel so lucky to hear her play each time. I could play a few more tunes if you'd like. Betty, everyone's picked a tune they want to hear. Do you have a request? I can't think of anything in particular. It's all about the same, really, since everything you play sounds good.
Are you for real?
Federico's always so standoffish. You two don't come off like siblings. Yeah,
we're distant relatives.
He was nice to her, though.
His voice actually be fitting? What do you mean? What do you mean the last one wasn't fitting? It fits him when he's adult. What are you talking about? All right, so is it all little Sancta kids? He has like a little bit of emotion. I kind of dig it. Arturia. Ah. Mama Tata. Sorry, now I'm all like, I'm like flustered on how to go through this for some reason. You kids must be tired. We brought you some snacks. They had water pistols. The newest model went on sale just last week. That's a whole ass gun. What do you mean? The kids are like, yo, we got the Glock. That's crazy. Don't they make actual water guns like that? You can play too, Arturia. I want one.
Me too.
There's enough for everyone. Aren't you coming with us, Mater? Who's Mater? Not this time. Mama wants to sit and listen to the wind blow. You should take Fetty with you.
Okay.
They're running off. Was he not gonna play with them? Oh, it's Mater? Oh. Yep, there go the frames. All right, here we go. Brother. Can you hear me? Am I here? All right, I bounced back. All right, I think we're good. All right. Mater, not Mater. Not Tomater. Tomater.
No running. Aha.
Luciana, are you all right? I can tell you're exhausted. Oh, is the war outside La Toronto putting pressure on you? No, it's just the usual. I'm a diplomat sitting comfortably in my office. What impact could the war possibly have on me? All I do is put flowery words into documents. They won't change anything. Since you can't change anything, nothing should bother you. Let's enjoy the weekend. Yes, you're right.
She shot her.
With a water pistol. I don't think I've read any of the other Arknights mangas, actually. I think this is the first one that has been forced upon me. You never get a day off. Don't spend this one frowning. Better to unwind a little. Arturia. Yo, she's strapped. Look at her. She's locked in. You guys see this? Oh, I have to like scroll the other way for you guys to for it to zoom out. It can't really zoom in super well. Oh, she shot her. No, he shot her. Then she shot her. No, she shot him. I came to help Mama. Fine work, Arturia. Look at his eyes. Arturia and I are a team. You really gang up on your Tata? Does that mean father? That's uncalled for. Fetty, join me. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Wow, Fetty, how could you betray me? What now, huh? They're just shooting each other with pistols. Young Virtuoso is so cute. The hero's words reached the giant, and so he broke free of the silken fetters that had bound him since childhood, and helped the hero save the entire village. And that's it for tonight's bedtime story, Alex and the Giant. Have we heard of that before? Huh, why are you stopping there? It's getting late, Arturia. Take Fetty back to his room. Is he treated as the younger sibling? It seems like it. They're always like, take him along with you, or like, you know, play with him. Tap, 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 tap. She's locked the office. He is the younger one. Look at the PJs, the little dark shadow on it's a cactus. I can't really make it out. I can't really zoom in either, unfortunately. Just take it in. Oh, she's got a camera. Mama. Why are you up, Arturia? Mama, I didn't really get that story before. Oh, what? Didn't you understand? When the hero asked the giant for help, the giant said he wanted to help him, but he couldn't move because of his fetters. But as strong as he was, he could have easily broken free. Why didn't he ever do that? She's so cute. Well, the giant was about the size you are now when he was bound. Being so small, he couldn't break free. Staring out absently at the plains for so long, little by little, he lost the will to try and break free. Even after becoming a fully grown giant, he still didn't dare try. Even though the fetters were nothing more than fragile rope, he could never be free of them. I see now. So the hero's encouragement is what helped him break free, right? That's right. Who's that picture in the frame? I don't know. So was the giant happy once he got his freedom? If he went adventuring with the hero, he'd run into all kinds of danger. True. But despite the danger, he could finally leave the place where he was trapped for so long. Able to do whatever he wanted, he was definitely happy. Mama, I just came up with a new tune. Let me play it for you. Right now? Right now. Okay, then. Interesting. Interesting, because didn't Arturia left La Toronto? I think she left like pretty early on. Well, I don't know how early, but she's not there currently. I like the art of the music. They do a really good job at the notes and stuff. Who's this? You are my savior, much so would I aid you, and aid all who find themselves in tribulation. Yet as you should see, I am impotent too, at the fetters' low mercy bound in subjugation. Oh, giant one. Is that the one that they make the statue out of? Kind of looks like it, but it's kind of generic robed sancta guy. Thy stature grazes firmament, thy might sends tremors through the lands. How could it be that thou art kept by such tenuous strands? Too long hast thou been ensnared, thy lust for freedom lost while scared of change. Thou needst but take one step, and thence thy freedom is reclaimed. Yes, you're right, it's time that I conquered my fear. Can't really tell what's happening. Is that the song? Yo, welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Johnny for Pope. I'll back it. I'm into it. Johnny for Pope. What's up, Johnny? How's your stream? Welcome in. If you guys are new here, my name is Benny. We are Silly Thinker Prince Boy on the internet. We are prepping to elect a new pope, I guess, because we're going to be doing the HORTUS event. Welcome in, Ivy. What's up? I love erasers. How's it going? Johnny, welcome in. How you doing? Kaio, Naomi, welcome in. How are you guys doing? What's up? What's up? Hope you guys had an awesome stream. What are you guys up to today? Also, if anyone over here isn't checking out Johnny, please do yourselves a favor. Click the little heart button at the top of your chat. Johnny is super cool and fun. And is apparently going to be the new pope. So, pretty important. Pretty important. Hope you guys had an awesome time. You're doing some art. What were you drawing? What were you drawing? RCU, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Monday or Tuesday. Hope you guys had an awesome time. Did some EX stages. Oh, I haven't beaten the EX boss. It was too hard. It's hard. It's tough. How was the art though? Granted, I was also trying to use Victoria Knights, and I don't have that great of Victoria Knights, so maybe I should change my team a little bit just to beat it. Try my model. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to catch the VOD. I'm like just getting home and was kind of catching up on stuff, so I'll have to see. How it came out. But I do want to quickly say, Johnny and anyone hopping in from the raid, if you guys gonna do any sort of post-game activities, whether that is lurking, kicking your feet up, relaxing, grabbing a snack, grabbing a drink, you take care of yourself. That is most important. But we are, like I said, we're gonna be starting the HORTUS event pretty soon. So we're going through some lore at the moment. Just an interesting story. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the whole like thou hast established a new bond as if it was Persona. A social link, but I don't know. I don't speak Latin. Good evening. What's up, Jaxie? How's it going? How are you doing? What you been up to? Thank you for stopping in. Anyway, she's playing her violin or something. Mama, do you like it? She's crying. I think she liked it. Am I winning? I think so. I don't know. Aww. Does he want a hug? Or did he like the song? Archery, do you know where Mama has gone? What? How could I know? She left. She left her resignation on my desk. Whatever happened? I'm sorry, I don't really know. Luciana, wherever could you be? Oh. What happened? Oh my god. Okay, are we good? Nope. There it goes. Okay. It's like flip-flopping now. go back down. Okay. Okay, I think it is... Nope. Every time I fucking say something. It starts dropping again. All right. It's like okay-ish. Type a 6 when you hear me. When you hear me, type a 6. I want to see how bad the delay is right now. 'Cause I had to drop the bit rate so much. Okay, that was pretty quick. All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay. All right, we're gonna see how long we can last, I guess. Okay. Where were we? I think she liked this story. I don't. My understanding. Going back. I had to refresh my page, so I don't know anything that was said before all of the lag, so apologies. My understanding is she liked the song. However, I think it inspired her to do something because she was feeling like powerless behind the desk or something, so she went and put in a resignation. That's rough. But also Federico is watching it from the room. Does he want a hug? I'll give him a hug. We discovered her in the conflict zone. Her camera contains valuable pictures of the front lines. She's incredibly brave. This can't be. Luciana. Luciana! Why did you leave me like this? Why? Senor, restrain yourself. Luciana! Senor, that box contains all Senora Luciana left behind. Among the items is an unsent letter. Damn, he's not saying anything. I'm sorry, Marcelo. Please forgive me for leaving without a goodbye. But I can no longer ignore the disaster unfolding around me. Every time I have to take the stage and rattle off those prepared lines. Every time I sit at my desk and write out meaningless, flowery nonsense. How many innocent lives are lost to the war? I'm an irresponsible wife and an irresponsible mother. But I cannot be complicit in an irresponsible war. What war are they talking about? I don't know how long ago this is. I don't think they said either. My thanks to Arturia. It was her music that helped free me of my fetters. And thanks to you for blessing me with a wonderful life all these years. I doubt we'll be apart for long. Once this war is over, we'll be together again. Damn, bro. They really show her lifeless body. Pick any of the 50 conflicts. Also, bro, did she not say anything to Federico? Was he adopted? Phrasing of fetters the same way the giant. Yeah. Exactly. She was inspired by this story and song that Arturia freeballed. She was freestyling. Reminds me of the Pope's speech in Guide Ahead, since it takes place after the Victoria crisis. Guide Ahead does. This doesn't. Frederico's an orphan. Aw. Poor guy. All right, back to Dad. Arturia. Avancule. Fetty. Fetty, have you seen Arturia?
She just finished practicing in her room.
Practicing room. Take me. Take me to Arturia. Well, look at the shadows. What do you think? What do you think he's saying? He's like, he's watching her, he's hugging her, listening to her talk about the song. Now I think he's scolding her. Now he's crying. Then he spiked the book and kicked her out. Bro. Not the cello. It is a cello, right? Oh, they're cousins. Oh. Parents worked for the Notorial Hall? How do they die? Do we know that lore? No words needed. She took her cello. Uh-oh. I can't tell what's going on. She's like playing the song, I think, or playing a song, I think, and it's affecting him. And Fetty's watching. Uncool. He ran away like in sheer terror. He's afraid of her. Did you hear it, Fetty? What do you think? Arturia is such a good girl, but to lose her mother so young, it really is too sad. What about Signor Marcello? Where is he? Luciana and Marcello were so in love. I can't begin to imagine the tremendous pain he's in, let alone the pain of burying his beloved wife. Luciana was my best friend. She talked since college about her dream to become a war photographer. I understood and respected her choice. Luciana was a woman driven by her dedication and interests. She was a guiding force in my career. She hasn't truly left us. She will always be with us, enriching our lives from within our memories. Now Arturia's final performance for Luciana. Uh-oh. It's raining. What a sad day for rain. Anxiety. Silence, sobbing. Near ripples made by raindrops on the water's surface, yet those concealed beneath it. Look at him. Is he crying or is that rain? I think that's rain. Also, they've done a lot of like close-ups on eyeballs. It's really interesting. Wait, Ayo? Like a typhoon or I mean, like a tsunami? What? Help! A flood! Luciana! What the hell? Why did everyone... Whoa. Are you seeing these words with the black text? Look at what they're saying. Why were you so stupid? I don't get it. You had such a perfect home. Was it worth trading for a dream? Thank you, Luciana. If you hadn't been so dumb as to walk away, how could I have been promoted? It's my fault. When will it finally end? Oh, such a pain. Look at his face. Getting yourself killed for nothing and leaving me with all this hassle. What a waste of time. Why? Why? Luciana. Senora.
What's wrong? Stop. Soror? Why?
Why is she doing this? Why can't I read your expression? Betty, interrupting the performance is disrespectful to the guests. Your music is making everyone behave strangely. How could that be? Look, our sorrows, our joys all exist together in our hearts. Why not bring them to the surface? Don't we deserve to reclaim our freedom just like the giant?
Did you do the same to your mother?
Betty, you're just like Pater, you know? You refuse to hear the truth. Is this him saying?
That was the first time I realized.
Look at the close-up and them face back to back. I also really like, it's like a subtle thing, but I love how like she has black hair and he has white hair, you know, hence like the very opposites here. Arturia believed people were too flattered. Look at them on puppet strings. Whoa. Her music brings their most suppressed desires bubbling to the surface. They behave erratically. They even break the law. All the puppets and stuff is really interesting. She believes that a truth freely, fully expressed leads to a life without regret. Following the heart's deepest desires, whether they be audiences or her own. The doors is really interesting. Weren't there doors in some painting in Zwillingstern? Like early on, there was some painting with like a door in it, and that was like some connection to something that she was doing. Like she like did something to the painting, or like the painting was like symbolic of something. The puppet strings, but notice how they're being broken. So Aurora means sister. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Hey Blue, how's it going? We're photographers. She wanted to help people document the war rather than being the diplomat. Yeah. Only goes the door, but is a symbolic painting. I don't remember. It was a while ago, and it was early on in that story. Also, look, it's the Doom logo.
Assessment complete. And this was just the beginning of the chaos that would follow. Arturia's threat to law and order is evident. Executing detainment operation.
He's been looking for her since then? Interesting. There's some really good art here. Like, I like this one. This one was really good. And the why can't I read your expression? Because he doesn't have that or whatever. He's built different. Technically, he's built like negative. Also, his halo is different. Hers is dark, but like broken, which I think is kind of interesting. I think her mom's was also broken. Are the halos genetic? He doesn't have the little like Bluetooth or whatever, whatever's on it. Keep getting things wrong and make so much more amusing. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Yeah, I don't know. I like all their halos. It's kind of cool. But hers being black too is interesting. Was the dad's black? Because the mom's was black too. Yeah, close up. Oh, wait, the mom and dad's were like the same. But did it change? They all had like the same one. What was the one he was shooting her? Yeah, they had like the same one. Wait, no, his wasn't broken. Interesting. Hers was always broken, as was the mom's. And then the dad's like breaks after this part. Yeah, Federico's wasn't, but the dad's breaks like around here. Or this is the first time we noticed it, at least. No one else, no one says anything. What's up, Milty? How's it going? He just has the antennae. Yeah, he's got the little Bluetooth. Halos are somewhat genetic. That's cool. I think that's really cool. What do you think about the giant stories? It's interesting. It like applied to the little story that they were reading. And it was like very free spirited. I think it makes sense compared to, or you know, with how Archeria behaves, right? I can hear Mika's keyboard going wild. Are they just going like mechanical keyboard? I love that for them. Let me finish my tea. All right. Now we're hunting her. Now we gotta find her. Some sure anything that they're similar between family. However, they're influenced by the personality of the individual. Particular module moment I find particularly interesting as a commentary on how personality is affected by family and upbringing. Interesting. So much Sancta lore to be unpacked. The holy city bestows a radiant crown. All right. Crown offering, this is called. Let's jump in. I gotta make my cursor a little bigger. Chotomate. Chotomate. They say Laterano is paradise. That is what they say. As they say. A land of freedom, happiness, and order. One of the few left in this chaotic world. Have you ever known doubt, my child? How was our city built? How did it grow and how did it prosper? Why is there only one Laterano? Why is it called the Eternal Paradise? If the fires of war burn once more and peace falls into ruin before our eyes, will the world continue to tolerate paradise? Hey, Dragdoon, what's up? Oh my god. Scared the shit out of me. Whoa! That was so loud in my ear. That scared me. They're breaking containment. Computer's breaking. Danger level analyzing. Maximum. Deploying simulation sequence. Simulation failed. Activating emergency response mechanism. Outputting suitable personnel list. The computer thing, or whatever it is. Oh my. No, I thought you were supposed to be dead. We leaked. Guys, we leaked. Only shows in the trailer. Oh, we got to watch the, hold on. We forgot to watch the thing. Forgot to watch the things. Mika, is there PBs? We leaked. Crazy. The original giant story refers to Archeria mom living normal life, and kid Archeria version of the story is referencing what her mom did after. Interesting. So I wonder if that was like I wonder if that was like deliberate then. Like I wonder if she like tried to inspire that of her mom at that time. Here's why Inquis is saying getting things wrong is amusing is because I keep going when you say something that conflicts with something that you've read or that I've said already. I'm sorry. It's not a big deal. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look at him. Spurrier. What? Hold on. Yo, first of all, he looks great. Second of all, third of all. She's got a new outfit. And this fucker's back. Oh my god. But she's got a new outfit. Lemon and orange. Lemon and orange over here. Anyway, look, Arturia. Look, there she is. I just spit all over my screen when Lemon showed up. Sorry. Sorry, I gotta wipe that down. Sorry, Lemon. Anyway, Arturia looks great. Look at that smirk. What the fuck was that? What the fuck is this thing? Hello? What's up, Ivy? Bro, is this The Walking Dead? Who's that guy? Who are they? That is something
Can I go to toilet, please?
Hey!
I asked teacher.
Fuck you.
Said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
The fuck you guys in Laterano. There's no sentence to carry out, he says. Look, it's the Pope. Also, his new drip fits so well with the rest of the Laterano drip. If there's no violation of the Lateran law, there's no sentence to carry out. Makes sense. It's pretty on brand for him. But Ivy, how's it going? Here's the trailer, which has interesting text blurbs to it. Let me see.
こんにちは。先立って派遣された同僚の行方について伺いたいのですが。
Who is that?
アークナイツ復刻空想の過程。おいフェデリコ、挨拶ぐらいしろっての。
Is that Insider? Is that Insider? I'm good. Good to hear. Can't you at least say hi? You didn't say hi during the rerun? Interesting. Why didn't he say hi? Something happened? He didn't want to say hi anymore? Rip. All right. Let's jump in. But the official trailer, wasn't that it? Apostolic Knight. They're here, Your Holiness. What voice did I give him? Oh, very well. Oh, Evangelista 11. Are you sure about this? There's no precedent for it aside from the canonization of the popes. It's risky. Oh, you are correct. I can find no such record of it in our millennium of history, but that is of no concern. What is of concern is the warning I received. What is it about specifically? I would answer your question honestly if I could. Our glowing faith has warned us that danger is near, but no one knows what it is or how it will arrive. Was it the fucking zombie? I copied the right link. You're sending the same link over and over. I thought I already watched it. Oh shit! I just clicked the wrong. Hang on. Now you got me opening the wrong thing. You got me opening the wrong thing. Goodness gracious. Shit's like too quality. What do you want? We're all bound by the need to survive. Where does the believer go if faith has betrayed itself? The statue has a gun? Yo, that looks like Game of Thrones. Kind of looks like King's Landing. Indispensable. Do you see the scale with a gun bullet? The crown had spikes. Paradise said it was a sham. Yo, hold on. I recognize that. All I need to do is leave a few of you behind. Hey, look, it's the badges. I don't think I have any. You are not fit to set foot in paradise, says the fuck you guy. Oh, get the fuck out of here. No drip. Get out of here. Spuria, let's go! We like Spuria. Look, it's Embryo. Is that him holding the shotgun?
法そのものには力
Yo!
それゆえに執行するものが必要なのです
Hey, look, it's her. Spiria has pink wings? I knew I liked her for a reason. I don't care. Undertides. All right, I don't care. Cool. Did you see Arturia? Where does she go? There she is. Actually, how about Federico? I give you one chance. Oh. I don't know what that means. Anyway. What's up? Welcome back, Raito. Roberta. Sorry, Roberta cameo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta jump into the story. There's a small bit of I'm distracted. I have faith that we will make the same choice. Before things reach the point of no redemption, I will end it all. That's kind of cool. Is this a CG? Look at... This is raw as hell. Also, his shotguns are tight. Danger's near. Did you hear the noises earlier? I only see a list of names. First on the list is the main character of today's performance. Is it Federico? That's why you proposed canonizing him? Still, the title of saint is special, reserved for the holy ones who built Laterano. I hold the same title. Making someone a saint? That's different. You're the Pope, sir. You're conceding a significant amount of power. He will have the right to participate in a multitude of matters, even policy making. This is no small thing. Easy, Giovanni. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And as I said, there is more than one name on the list. What? Are you proposing that all of them be canonized? Canonized is an interesting term. Like a canon event. It's like adding it to... Oh, wait, I was going to say they're like adding it to like Laterano like lore or like Laterano law, but I think that's exactly what they're doing. And I think that is what they're doing. They are becoming law themselves. That's absurd. I mean, against the rules. Don't be so quick to judge, Giovanni. We need to find them first. I saw some familiar names. Do you know who's on it? No idea. And in that case, I'll let it remain a secret for a little longer. Giovanni, I think I'll visit these friends after the ceremony. This background, bro. The architecture of this place is so cool. Yo, Laterano NPC number 3. They all look so good. It says that becoming a saint is akin to being added to the canon of those who enter the kingdom of God. That was too many words. They're becoming important to the rule of the law. There we go. Fixed it for you. Anyway, Federico is going to become the new pope, I guess, guys. I think that's what it is. What would you guys do? Someone should make a shit post on Twitter. Townsfolk. Townsfolk. Give me the joyous Lateran. Look, there she is. Why are there so many balloons? There's even a pie throwing competition on that street up ahead. I had to take a detour because of all the pies on the ground. Is there some sort of festival on? No idea. I heard it's a ceremony or something, but I don't know the specifics. Who cares? At the end of the day, let's just enjoy the occasion, like we always do. Say, you think I could fly if I tied myself to these balloons? I don't know. How aerodynamic are their wings? Can they actually like fly at all? Can they hover? Like if they jumped off a building, would they float down or would they just fall? I'd like to think they'd like glide a little bit, but I don't know. Probably not. Give it a try, buddy. Take one for the team, spirited Lateran. You don't have a prayer even if you lost 20 pounds. Oof. Don't say that. Maybe I could take off my jacket. It's a pretty warm day. It's like, you know, I might not be able to fly, but if I take off my jacket, I might stand a chance. I'm not even wearing a jacket. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. They're made of light, no actual substance. That's kind of cool then. I bet they look so cool. Hey, look, new balloons. Here, hold my jacket. I've got to try this. Hey, be careful. Oh, it's working. Oh. Whoa, I'm flying. Hey, how do I stop climbing? Oh no, I forgot I'm scared of heights. Pardon. Is this who I think it is? Hey, don't go. Help. Here we go. Help! Let me down! All right. He shot the balloons? Ouch! Man, that hurt, but thanks. My balloons. You popped them all? Do you really have to be so cruel? It was the logical solution given the circumstance. Naturally, the only way to help you is to shoot all your balloons with my shotguns. Obviously. I'm curious if you'll ever regret choosing this voice. I mean, I did during Drilling Sturm, but at this point, no. No, I like it. Most effective solution, like with the landmines. Naturally, yeah, it's the only possible solution here. There's a Brazilian priest that actually managed to fly with the helium balloons. He went missing after a couple kilometers and was never seen again. Went up to the heavens, as intended. Thanks. You didn't have to, Federico. Okay, puts him back in the air. It blows up the balloons himself. I guess, but couldn't you have left me a couple? He got you down. Stop whining. Don't mind this idiot, sir. Where did you get that outfit? It looks cool. That's what I'm saying. I can't say. A little emotion out of him. Look. Oh, my mouse is covering it. Look, he's like kind of smiling. Incredible. What is this? Sprite number 4? He died, was found on the side of a river. Oh, rip. R.I.P. What do you mean? Was it a gift? Looks like a work uniform. There's something familiar about it. Where do you get a uniform like that? I'm applying. I'm from Brazil and I never heard of this. You got to learn the lore. Expression 10. That was his mouth open. I so wish you could rewind in Arknights, man. Oh, it's the same one. That's not mouth open. He's like that.
I'm not sure. It's a standard uniform.
No, I'm not sure it's a standard uniform, he says.
You can submit your curriculum vitae to the Curia.
Excuse me. What an interesting fella. They led the Sancta. They built a city and named it Laterano. And when disaster looms once more, new revelations shall dawn upon the Sancta. God, excuse me. And a new guide shall lead forth. The paradise of the Sancta shall remain eternal as witnessed by the world. We bear witness. So the legatists have to witness the changes to the lore? We bear witness. We bear witness. The clerics are back. Ite mis est. You can raise your head now, my child. No, a different name is appropriate here. Raise your head and stand by my side. Saint Federico Giallo, the first chosen Laterano who does not come from the ranks of the popes. Aww. How the fuck did he become a saint? Was this from the computer? Was this the... what was the stars like? Personnel, the suitable personnel or something, but he's not even connected to it. That's what I don't get. Everyone's here just like Super Smash Bros. Think he needs to know every face? I think they do. Just, you know, every time you pinpoint the exact expression number, same. I'm like, how do you know this? Is it beneficial? Is it beneficial to know this for your characters? Should I learn this? Anyway, why is he a saint now? A measured reaction, not a fan of the balloons.
I don't understand. What is the duty of a saint? What is the disaster that looms? Does it call for immediate action?
Interesting. So I'm still so confused by like the Halo thing with the little antenna, because it looks bigger than his regular one. Also, I'm just absolutely losing frames again, aren't I? I didn't know for reference. Oh, you found from the sprites themselves. Oh, I didn't know Arc Waifu chose them. Bro, this is so annoying. I hate my internet service provider so much, and I can't get a different one. Bro. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know if we're even going to be able to make it through the first story at this point. Twitch says everything's unstable. Okay, man. Like... When he goes ... it's expression 4. Thanks for getting me this extremely important title. So what's my job again? No, he's got to know the responsibilities. He's got to know how we can lock in. You never cut out. Well, I don't think it cuts out, but it just like... I can see the frames dropping. Like OBS is like, hey, 10% of the stream has just been fucking dropped frames. So like, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Keep going.
Does it call for immediate action? I need to know the details in order to formulate a plan.
An appropriate question, but not one I'm able to answer. The warning I received was as cryptic as it was direct. It does not provide for a specific answer. So he did hear from the little thing in the basement or whatever, all the cubes, which interestingly, he doesn't have the cube with him. So I wonder if, because you know how his playable character has one of the cubes, and the cube things are from whatever frame we saw at the start. I wonder if that is like a makeshift way to get him all connected to the empathy neural network or whatever the hell it actually is. Whatever the angel lore is. Each era has its own trials and tribulations for which we can only prepare to the best of our ability. It is certain, however, that you have been chosen because it believes that you have the ability to respond to the unknown.
I don't understand.
You say that twice in a row? No. There is no hurry. We have time. Right now, there are other things we can talk about. This garb suits you, Federico. Makes all the cardinals bickering over the cut and color worthwhile. Oh, so it's the cardinal outfit? So that's the same outfit as hold up. Hold up. Crap. Clicked on the wrong thing. They're all close. They have the black and gold. The one person who needs the most specific answer. Yeah, seriously. The cube thing is completely different from the things you're calling cube things. Don't lie to me. I know it's the real cube thing. I know it's the real cube thing. You'll never fool me. You'll never be able to gaslight me. I'm ungaslightable. Try. Just try. Actually, don't try because I'll fall for it. Anyway, I think that's the right outfit.
I didn't think I was on. That was a cardinal's duty.
Let's not be so strict. People can't help but focus on that which draws their interest. I've seen your resume, Federico. I can tell that you are an outstanding executor. The commandments do not bind your thoughts as they do others, eh?
Rules can be broken if necessary.
He's different. He's built different. Of course, I can't bring myself to disagree. You judge matters by your own standards. That is why you always carry out your missions effectively, if somewhat unorthodoxly. He agrees to the rules can be broken. Rules are made to be broken. Yo, Trailblazer Ultimate. Hey, yo. Anyway, the Pope agreeing with that after Guide Ahead bro aimed a gun at Anduin and shot his ass. Remember how Lemon got a job offer? She got made a cardinal? That's what it was? I didn't know it was official. Guess that explains the outfit, though. I have a mission for you. I had intended on going myself, but there are other matters that require my attention. Now I found someone who can go in my stead. It will not be an easy task. Expect unexpected complications, the likes of which you have never seen. But I believe you are up to it. I want to see why he chose you. He? Is that so? He chose you. He can boast him out in Flametta boss and tease them. Wait, what? Like Anduin? Unorthodoxly, maybe an understatement. He just kind of he does things in a way that is the most practical, of course. Will you go, Federico?
Executor Federico, ready for assignment. What is your command?
He never disagreed with what Andy said. He said he wanted, just that last Toronto didn't have the capability at the moment. Are you talking about the Pope in that little conversation?
What are you looking at, Arturia?
The flowers, Excellency. This is the only place in the monastery where they grow. I'm glad I made it in time for bloom season. It's a view worth savoring. Bloom season? That's me! Also, imagine not reading the manga or knowing anything about Arturia and then just seeing the name. Do you think anyone actually remembered from Guide Ahead? They're like, when Federico was like, who are you looking for? They're like, Arturia. And that was it. That was like his last line. Oh, boss like the title. For some reason, I was like, the boss fight? My bad. Did I finish Lingering Echoes? No. I haven't made any progress since the last time we streamed it. Whenever that was. Retirement sounds more appealing by the second, bro. Relatable. Yeah, my bad. I misunderstood what was being said. I thought you were talking about boss, like the boss fight. Anyway, Arturia.
Clement would be happy to hear it.
Who's Clements? Yo, this background's tight. This is where all the fights are. Yo, our sprite is so good. Also, the details on this old man. Looking like a freaking Elden Ring character. Also, her crown looks incredible. I never realized how like cracked it was.
It's been a long time since anyone came to see the flowers that he cared for that used to grow all around the abbey. This is all that is left.
Also, her sprite is literally her playable sprite, like way before she even came out. Because how far ahead was Hortus compared to Drillingstone? Like 3 to 6 months? You think anyone remembered other than me, because this comic didn't actually come out in English until after the first day of Hortus? What? There's like 50 people on my Angels feed did. You guys were just a closed off community.
This is all that is left.
A shame. I understand there's a beautiful story behind them.
There was.
What about now?
Perhaps there still is, but my eyes have grown weak. Flowers are no longer pure enjoyment for me. I've grown too old, spent too much time here. Flowers cannot fill an empty stomach, just as your music can soothe pain but not avert aging. I know things don't always go according to plan. Perhaps this was inevitable the moment our call for help reached Laterano. Now, only the bitter fruit remains.
Bitter fruit. Even the name itself leaves a bitterness on the tip of the tongue that does not go away. I rather like it, actually. Poor soil does not bear sweet fruit.
Poor soil, yes, poor soil. But it's home for people like us. I thought we would find a better, more peaceful life. We had walls that protected us from wind and rain. We had faith unwavering. Our longing for a peaceful life won out over our longing for home. All that was left was to find a quiet corner of the world where we could live in peace. But now...
The old man's emaciated face twitches slightly. It was as though he's mustering the strength to tear apart that which threatens to crush him beneath his loose skin. His words are replaced by strings of coughs and gasps.
How many years has it been? 50? 60? More? A disaster came from the sea, and we rejected the Inquisition's demands and left Iberia to settle here. I've seen children born, then buried those same children. Life has become hard.
Life is always hard.
Yes, you're right. Look at the living. To where do they belong? I can't tell. Are they of Iberia or of Laterano? We've come too far and too long. Arturia. Am I still a Lateran after all these years?
Only you know the answer, Abbot Stefano Torregrossa.
I hope I still am.
And you are.
You spoke the truth, Arturia. There's no need to test me anymore.
A misunderstanding. I never intended to probe your secrets.
I permitted you to stay because these doors are open to all who bear no ill intentions, but I still don't know what you are seeking, Arturia.
What if I said I seek nothing? I take it you don't believe it. Then let me put it this way. Pay no heed to me. I promise I will not interfere with anything here, nor with your decisions. I'm simply a traveler drawn to this place by the stories here, praying that the ending is a good one. Should I swear in the name of my halo?
You're a cunning one, Arturia.
But I believe your words. Does a prayer on her halo mean nothing? Like, how attentive are people to other fellas' halos? Like, do you see Arturia's halo and be like, damn, she kind of a problem? You know? I bet there's a whole... I bet kids Sancta get bullied for their halo size. Like,
haha, your halo's smaller than mine. Haha, your halo's all dim. Haha, your halo's black.
Like, probably a bunch of, based on how their society is, wouldn't surprise me one bit. Average size halo. It's about how you use it, okay? It's about how you use your halo. Not about the size or how bright it is or the color, but what you do with it. Anyway, HORTUS released in December 2023. Yes, that was my first event. It was 6 months, and then Lingering Echoes was 6 months before that. Oh, I forgot she showed up in Lingering Echoes, you guys said. Also, I was so determined to Google translate the manga. Why did it take him so long to translate it? Toad, what's up? How's it going? Throwing their halo like a razor frisbee and decapitating someone with it. Hey, yo. Imagine if the halo was removable. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, Abbott D's nuts. Abbott D crazy. The old man falls silent again. Do all who grow old dry and stiff? The lines on his face. Once so beloved, now cast only lethargy. The eyes have become clouded by the decades that they have seen. The face should have been warmer, gentler, more Lateran.
The holy city never answered all these years, but I never stopped praying. My faith taught me to love, to be kind. It did not teach me to abandon our brothers and sisters, our loyal friends. To abandon the few for the happiness of the many. The devoted would call it a shameful betrayal. Do you? I don't have that answer, Arturia. Where does the believer go if faith has betrayed itself?
Arknights collab with Mortal Kombat. Freaking, what do they call them? Brutalities. They release the translated versions at the same time the event comes out. Is that just what it is? So they just released the translation a day after the event started? Man, I feel like that it is like a good one to get some preliminary info on. Also, who is this guy? What the heck is this? Weathered Hunter. Here's the stuff. Get it salted and dried quickly. It should last the winter. I'll get someone on it.
Gratias, this meat will buy us some time.
I'm sorry. Finding game was harder than I thought with the weather is getting colder.
Don't say that.
Thanks to you, there will be meat on the table for the children tonight. Don't apologize. Okay. Forget what I said. Make something good for dinner. I would love to, but we've got to ration. Where's Hyman? She didn't get hurt, did she? Don't worry, she's fine. Really? Is he a cat? Look at his ears. Don't hide anything, okay? An injury is no small thing. No problem. We'll come back if we do need anything. It's getting late. I should go. Hey, Gerald. Everyone's been talking about Laterano. They mean no harm. They're just a little anxious. Please, don't mind if someone lets something slip. I understand. I see. That's good. Yes. Originium slug. Originium slug shoulder pad. You right. Actually, dude, who's this guy? This guy's ripped. Kind of looks like Crown Slayer a little bit, actually. I think it's just the hood. The hood and the hair color. Bulky youth. Thanks for coming, Raymond. Let's go. We're not needed here. Is Hyman back yet? Haven't seen her all day. Davey led a group to go out to look for her. I'll join them later. She's missing? Phantom? That does kind of look like Phantom a little bit too. Line from the trailer, where does the believer go if faith had betrayed itself? I feel like that's pretty relatable, or, you know, what is it? Accurate, we'll say, for Laterano, you know? Anyway, they got a Davy. We have a scout team ready. We'll have concrete intel when they get back tonight. Good, carry on. Brother Gerald, are we really gonna accept things as they are right now? Calm down, Raymond. You know we never had a choice. Wait, you know we never had of a choice. Had much of a choice? Is that what you're trying to say, Gerald? So we're compromising? What are we? What have all these years been for? What's the difference between us and them? We're just... Raymond, that's enough. But, no buts. I know you don't like it, Raymond. There's still time. There's someone you need to see. Go and see him. Typo? I think so. Grammatical typo. Missing word or extra word. Eating. Ingestion of food for the organism's survival. It is the basis of life and the fundamental instinct of all animals. Eat, digest, metabolize. Activities for the sake of survival. The most legitimate desires there is. Who is this? Is this gonna be the boss? Look at this drip though. I like the green. I like green. Green's a pretty unique color, right? I haven't seen their face, so I feel like I'm gonna probably give them a bad voice. Eating with the tense with the tense music gave me Gummy story flashbacks. No, Gummy has a habit, guys. Like different Halo styles and designs are relatively normal considering the variety we see, and I don't doubt the kid bullying stuff though I think the Sancta empathy plays a part in preventing that. There's a bit of other lore when it comes to how Halos are research and science, pseudoscience around them. Well, I don't know. The kids were kind of mean to Federico. They're like, he's kind of weird, right? Gentle priest. Gentle priest is gonna try and get the same voice that I gave to the Witch King in Drillingstern, which was like a southern pastor. As he doesn't have empathy. Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually, that's fair. I guess this kind of makes sense and feeds the theory. I wanted to try to persuade you, but now is not really the time. You're weak. Too many things interfere with our thoughts, warp our judgment, preventing us from following the guidance of our faith. You can no longer hear me, can you? There's no answer. The priest's voice mixes with a strange sound echoing through the underground space. What was that weird fleshy sound? You guys hear that? Sound of eating. Sound of ripping food apart and swallowing it. It is zombies! Life that has lost its original form grows in the shadows. It's almost winter. The sun has become a rare sight. This building is like a remote island. It has held out long enough. It can no longer hold out. See the gaps in the walls where the drought comes through. There's little fuel left. Many will suffer the cold without winter supplies. Of course, we're not entirely helpless. There are a couple of small originium veins nearby, aren't there? Originium can be mined there for energy generation, as you've done for many years. But it's dangerous. Everyone knows the risk of orpathy infection. Who would take such a risk if they had a choice? Orpathy is a death sentence on an island like this. You left your homes and came here. You accepted the most dangerous jobs in order to find a place to call your new home. You're an indispensable part of this abbey. You still can't hear me, can you? Devouring shadow. I must admit, I feel a little sad. He had an interesting sword with like roots or driftwood or some shit. Hey, yo, who is this? Sancta girl? She's got a diamond halo. It's a square halo or depending on which way you look at it. Square halo. It's pretty. She's pretty. Trapezoid halo, quadrilateral halo, rectangle halo. It's technically a rectangle. Rhombus halo. How many terms are there for a shape? Yo, look at her wrist strap. I got wrist straps. Look, I got wrist straps too. That's cool. We're like the same person. We're like the same person. Should I just imagine if I was like just like down here? I was like just like a little guy. Eye poker halo. Oh my god. Crazy diamond halo. That's what I said. Where's my halo? Right. I need one for my Sancta OC.
Hello? Anyone? Any? Whoa! What's with all the broken glass?
Who's this guy? Look at this guy's jawline. Hey, yo. You hear this? Hey. Oh, the page went down when I lost internet. Haha, sucker. Get robbed. JK, I can fix it. Hey! Sorry, I always forget when internet breaks. That's what happens. Also, I did just find out that there is a legitimate known issue with my ISP at the moment, so that's cool. Really good that I got a notice on that. His mewing streak must be wild. Bro, he's even got me beat. He's got silly antlers, though. Gaunt Man. What voice should Gaunt Man be? I don't know who's like gonna be story important, you know? Fortuna, good timing. Give me a hand with this window frame, will ya? The wind broke the window. I'm trying to plug it up.
No problem. Didn't we fix this a couple days ago? I remember my teeth chattering in the cold while listening to Father Stefano's sermon. Should I get some tape?
I'm afraid tape won't do. The pieces are all over the place, and I don't think I can put it back. Sorry.
Why apologize to me, Patris Clement? It's not your fault. What should we do? Find something to block it up? The wind's rather cold. Should I find some unused fabric?
God, don't waste it. Save it for the clothes. It's getting cold. Clement? I feel like I've heard that before. God, there should be some planks left where Gerald took out the old houses apart. God, I'll go look for them. That'll do it for the frame. Thanks, Fortuna. I like Fortuna. What are you here for anyway? When are we getting playable Fortuna?
Oh, I wanted to see if there is anything to eat because I missed lunch. It's all Fina's fault.
Yeah, fuck you, Fina. Fuck you, Fina. F you. It's your fault that she hasn't eaten lunch. What the Fina? What the Anyway, I'm team Fortuna. Lack of empathy plus Sancta's inability / unwillingness to understand / learn to understand others who don't have empathy also likely contributed to Federico's alienation. I feel like that just really made him worse and worse. That really gave him absolutely no path forward to becoming having any sort of emotion. Being treated as an aberration is normal to me. Stop! That one was so sad. That one was so sad. What's my fault?
Fina, what are you doing here?
Listening to you talk behind my back. Oh, it's Delphina. Delphine! Imposter among us. Get this fraud out of here. Someone cook this fraud. What does she think she is? Delphine? I was listening to that voice line and I read the files that talk about people calling him a robot spy and I will fucking fight them. He's not, well, I call him like he's a little robotic, but I understand why, at least, you know?
I'm just telling it like it is. That wouldn't have taken so long if you didn't keep going on and on about it.
Because you were dumb enough to get scammed. I told you to be careful of Lemon. Been talking to everyone, pretending to care. Who knows what she's really after? Been absent-minded lately. Did she say something to you? She hates Lemon too? Bro, she sucks. Bro, we don't like Delphina.
No one said anything to me. I'm not being absent-minded.
Yes, you are. For all Sancta Tuna. You can't fool me. She calls her Tuna? What is this, The Office? Like Andy calling Jim Big Tuna. That's such a bad nickname. Oh my god. That's such a bad nickname.
So is Lemon. You know she has no ill intentions. Why won't you just trust her?
Why do you hate people from Lateranos so much? We were Laterans too, weren't we? What happened to you guys?
Father Stefano says we can go back soon. Why did we lock up the Lateran emissaries?
Why don't we go back? Because Raymond and the others can't go with us. Isn't that reason enough? Oh, this is the group of the... Okay. I love Fortuna's design. Fortuna's so cute. You want to leave them behind? Well, I don't.
That's not what I mean.
Then what do you mean? Enough! The abbot has his reasons. Say no more. There's Lemon, so it's 30 Rock. 30 Rock! I never watched that show. Was it good? It was Tina Fey, right? Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin. Can't open her Halo's crazy. I'll find some planks to board up the window. You two calm down. Thanks, Clement.
Can't you sense my thoughts, Vina?
I can, Tuna. Stop calling her Tuna. But never mind. I lost my cool. I know that wasn't what you meant.
I was wrong too.
You always have that gun with you. You got it from your dad, right? I thought it didn't work anymore.
It doesn't. Maybe it's a parts problem, and I don't know how to use a gun myself.
Hey, Wendy, how's it going? Trouble in Iberia? We're in Laterano.
But I'm not carrying it to use it anyway.
I always thought it was a decorative accessory. Is that one of the, oh, what kind of guns? What are they called? Those like ceremonial guns that people would get. I don't remember what they were called. Is that what that is? I forget. For war.
Partly. Holding the gun like this is like praying. That's what Dad said when he gave it to me. He said it was a sancta practice.
I don't know any practices like that. My grandma's gun is in a canyon.
We can share, Fina. I'll try to get it fixed, then we can use it together.
Patron firearms, thank you.
Now let us pray.
I don't consider myself religious, but I think Fortuna could convince me. Yo, are you down here with the zombies? The plank should be here somewhere. Huh, there. That should be enough. I could fix the outside windows too if there are any left over. And fuel. Good, not much fuel left. Oh. Is that a fish? Is that a mermaid? Who goes there? No one. Am I seeing things? The fuck was that? Rochelle. I knew he was here. I knew he would show up, but I didn't want him to. Gotta talk like this. The terrain is so strange. Do you still call this a desert? There's a canyon below? Mind your step. Serpilia? Is Serpilia Spuria? Can I confirm that? Because Spuria is getting a Valley Girl accent. Okay, it's too perfect for her. She needs it. So is Serpilia Spuria? I need to know. Is it her? For gore? It's okay. Yes, okay. Thank you. I figured, but I wanted to make sure. I like never knew you were such a gentleman, Rochelle. Nothing good ever happens comes from you complimenting me. Like, don't be so uptight. Your bank account is safe this time. Like, is that the nomadic abbey we're looking for? I think so. Like, what do we do? Knock on the front door? You, like, think someone will answer? What do you think, Federico? Skirt, skirt. Yo, gang, gang. Oh, he's got the cube. Wait, the cube has its own. The cube has its own Halo? What did Serpilia do with Insider's bank account, honestly? Rip Bozo. Home background and desktop background scene. I don't blame you. This is raw as hell. There is art of Fire Emblem 3 houses that I had that looks so similar to this that was my wallpaper for the longest time. Hold on. This one. Toto Mate. It was this one, which kind of looks similar in a sense. 3 people standing on a cliff looking out at a church city thing, you know? Reminds me of the scene in Jessica event where Liscar gang is looking over Davistown. Yeah, I love like brooding scenes like this. It's so good. Anyway, this was my wallpaper for a while. This is a good one. I think the only Arknights wallpaper I've ever had is I had Swire in her car from So Long Adele, the convertible. Approach. Roger. Should we do a quick briefing first? Target building has been identified. It's a large mobile complex built jointly by Iberia and Laterano of 1011. Official name, Sanctaluminum Ambrosi. Originally controlled by Iberia, it disappeared after straying from its route 61 years ago. Laterano received a request for help from the Abbey 1 month ago and sent 2 nuncios to investigate. Nuncio. Like, straightforward enough up to this point. So, like, how did we end up losing contact with our nuncios and bring in big guns like you two? My mission is to discover the whereabouts of Cardinal A. Lemon and Legatus Orin Argol. Am I good? Bro, I'm so tired of this shit. I'm so annoyed with this. We're back? Are we back? I think we're good. It looks like we're good. Give it a second. I think we're good. Okay, I don't know when it disconnected. I don't know when it disconnected. So I'm gonna go back a couple lines. Laterano received a request for help from the Abbey 1 month ago and sent 2 nuncios to investigate. Like, straightforward enough up to this point. So, like, how did we end up losing contact with our nuncios and bring in big guns like you two? My mission is to discover the whereabouts of Cardinal A. Lemon and Legatus Orin Argiolis
and to guarantee their safety.
So they sent the two of them? That is big guns. I guess they're calling Federico an insider big guns, but like, why the two of them? Lemon can't even stand. She's just wheeling around this missing mobile city. All right.
I'm also to ensure that the Abbey is able to function normally and avoid casualties.
So His Holiness wants you to take it easy.
Like, well, I signed up for Lemon. I couldn't care less what happens to Orin.
Yo! You and me both. Oh my god. How is Spurrier not everyone's favorite character? How is everyone not Team Spurrier? Absolutely insane. She's saying what everyone's thinking.
Your personal feelings are are irrelevant. Target status is unclear, and we're unable to determine if the inhabitants of the building are hostile.
What do we do then? Infiltrate and investigate?
No. I suggest we take the most direct path and finish this quickly. If they are deceased, I will return their bones to Latrano.
Oh my god. I forgot. He doesn't have as much attachment to Lemwin, but he does have history with Orin. And what? This was like a year or two after Guide Ahead, so like it wasn't super long ago that like he literally beefed with him in the streets, beat his ass. Interesting. They really do the tutorial right away. Holy stat. Oh, the freaking civilians. Oh my god. I forgot about the goddamn civilians, dude. I 2-starred a tutorial. Oh my god. More like 6 to 8 months. Oh my god. They really threw Lemon out right away. That's crazy. Okay, I need to pee really bad, so we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna pee. So BRB. Okay, back. Ugh. All right. Sorry again about the fucking internet issues and starting late. It's been a day. It's been a day. So how long is this story, by the way? How long is this story compared to the others? I don't know if I asked that ever about this one. In the guide for this tutorial, the most watched guide of the event is I think his phrasing is more because while working as an executor, his main job was to execute the wills of deceased. I guess it makes sense. His original voice, and he also mentioned he deals with the dead more than the living. That's kind of sad, but I guess in a sense. Like Gazelle, who is working in Latrana more directly, like acting as witness for the shenanigans or investigating local problems. Insider has a module. What class is Insider? Is Insider just a marksman? He's just a marksman, bro. That's kind of lame. And that's coming from me. Yo, low-key, this skin's actually really good. I just hate him so much. I just hate his ass, bro. Wait, I didn't mean to do this. Where the fuck am I? Oh. How did it do that? I thought it would... Oh, I guess I didn't do a stage. I was like, why did it bring me in there? $20 is $20. That's it. Oh my... Just a bit longer than guide ahead. All right, cool. Likely to take longer to read because things happen. I figured things would happen. All right, HE1. Where the place became a den for infected creatures. It was once a magnificent building with towering eaves. What is this place, bro? Where the hell are they? Huh. It was autumn at the time, and I was trekking through the barren wastes with a few Iberians who were fleeing their homeland. So when we thought we were going to meet our ends there, the abbey appeared in front of us. It seems like some sort of miracle, an act of divine intervention that couldn't be real. The venerable abbot, Bishop Torregrossa, took in those people who had nowhere to go. He was a respectable elder, most pious and devout in his ways. That was the old guy that Arturo was talking to. Under his management, this monastery, cut off from the rest of the land by the wilderness, from its own fantastical domain of sorts. Here, people whose lives would normally never intertwine lived in harmony, depending on one another. They lived in material poverty, but not spiritual poverty, making no distinction between class, while putting their best feet forward to live life. Yeah! Let's go! Oh my god! Her outfit looked like Batman. Also, bro, they're really pulling out SVG Calm or AVG Calm. I love this track, but it's so uncomfortable. It's like one of those like beautiful things that just makes you kind of like uncomfortable. Insider hits harder than most marksmen. Damage per hit is a touch higher, so he can beat mid defense. Interesting. Is he actually decent? Marksman sniper that uses ammo. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Helps ammo cap of Latrana ops. Oh, he has a passive. Interesting. His attack is increased a lot further with the ammo skills. I guess that's kind of cool. I probably won't use him. Her chest window is larger than Veliv. Is that what that is? I don't think that's her skin. I think that's just a gold trim around a Batman logo. Whose chest window is bigger? I think she's got me beat. Yo, I kind of have a cardinal outfit going on. Look, guys. Look, guys. We kind of have the same outfit. You see, we kind of have the... That's the wrong one. We kind of have the same outfit. If I had sleeves, I have the same outfit. That's so cool. Hide back down here. Anyway, Lemon's back. I love her. I knew it. This handwriting. Still in her wheelchair, though. Too many Benny Bloom references in this event. I know, that's what I'm saying. When I made my request, the abbot replied to me after an extended silence, saying that while he would not refuse to aid those in need, there's not much he could do because of my distance. Maybe because I wasn't expecting much in the first place, I didn't feel too bad about being turned down. If anything, he seemed more guilty and chagrined about turning down my unreasonable request than the person who made it in the first place. I'm deeply gratified that there exists such a paradise for good people. At the same time, I could not help but raise the one question. Can this miracle, like a seed that refused to adapt to the soil and to the soil it has grown in, truly persist on this land? Maybe I've been here a bit too long. It's about time I set out again. Laterano. Who's writing that? People whose lives would normally never intertwine, making no distinction between class. Yes, when I first saw this scene, I also doubted my eyes a bit. If I was speaking just for myself, I'd really hope this piece, rare as it is, can last forever. Cute. Also, she put a flower petal in the barrel of her gun. Cute. She might have done that before, actually. I don't remember. Use him over other marksmen. I'll always use Archetto. Archetto's my go-to marksman. But yes, that's cool. Ammo skills are kind of cool. I actually am almost done with Ray's module. I just need to get her trust up. So good for later emergency placement. Wait, does he spawn in with all the ammo? Chagrin. Unease, embarrassment because of disappointment. What did I say? I don't know where that word was. Sorry. Come in. Monastery inhabitant. Is this the person, the third person that they were looking for earlier? Are you busy, Senora Lemon? Remember that pattern you were talking about earlier? Some of the others tried embroidering it onto a quilt with me. How do you think it turned out? Let me see. Excellent craftsmanship. It wouldn't surprise me to find it on display in a store. You're exaggerating. So hold on, I'm a little confused. How do they not know the status of Lemon and Orin then? They're fine. Unless they're not actually fine, but it seems like they're fine. So like, clearly the little halo thing doesn't, like, it has like a range. So I wonder if that's why Federico has the cube with him, so they can stay connected. But yeah, it's a Wi-Fi extender. You got to drag the halo with you, or the little cube thing with you. In which case, why don't they just have a cube thing in every city? Right? Why don't they just become a monopoly? You have to activate a skill, but it has really quick uptime. And because it's ammo, you can just leave it up if no enemies are around. Manually stop it to refresh. Ah, this is kind of cool. This is fascinating to see where my brain goes. What do you mean? I feel like I'm being judged here. I don't know what I don't know. I'm just saying things. See, all I'm saying is we set up this big neural Wi-Fi network across all of Terra. We drop off one cube at like freaking what do you call it? We build like Sancta embassies in every city, and then all the Sancta can talk to one another. Or maybe there's more to it, and you give everyone a little cube thing, and then everybody talks to each other through telekinesis. I think we're onto something. I think I could be a Terra billionaire. Just saying. You come to some very interesting conclusions, which in turn lead to some very interesting ideas. But have I ever been wrong? Okay, have I ever been wrong? Tell me that. Tell me that. I've ever been wrong. Name 6 times I was wrong, or else I've never been wrong. You're exaggerating. Now that it's getting colder, the blankets you have with you might not be enough to keep you warm, so everyone pitched in some fabric. I appreciate the concern, But if you give it to me, the others might not have enough. You should think about them first. I know how I look, but I'm actually plenty tough. I don't get sick easily. Don't worry about us. As long as everyone chips in, it's not a big deal. Are they a sarcasm? But I must say, I'm not sure tough is what comes to mind when I look at you. What's La Toronto thinking these days, sending you so far away? Well, about that. It's a question I'd like to ask my superiors. she was too new to the job. She couldn't be like, no, I don't want to go there. I can't even walk around. Actually, can she wheel her own wheelchair around? She did lift herself onto like a sign or something, so I guess she's like somewhat mobile. I don't know. Bro, I want to see her get some PT in, right? Maybe this is good. Maybe this is good for her. Actually, hold on. Maybe being so far away is good for her, right? Maybe this will force her to like strengthen her legs. Actually, wait, hold on. Wasn't she like comatose and then like is paralyzed or something? I don't know. I don't think they ever said she was paralyzed. Maybe she will. Maybe she will get stronger. Maybe she will be a playable character one day. She'll learn how to stand up again. She'll strengthen up her legs. And then that's when she becomes a playable character. You get some like Super Smash Bros. Ass reveal, whereas like Lemuin like wheels onto the screen. You'd be like, oh look, it's Lemuin, and then she stands up, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And then it's like, boom, new character, 6-star. And she'll be the same class as Ray or something. I don't know. Oh, Lemon to drift into the deployment tile. Freaking deja vu. I don't remember the words to that song. Funny as fuck to see the way I interpret characters. What do you mean? I want Fortuna as playable. I want to pick her up, tuck her in my bed, kiss her forehead goodnight, and go to sleep. Why don't we go back? Because Raymond and the others can't go with us. Isn't that a reason enough? You want to leave them behind? Well, I don't. Stupid Fina, do you really think I'm that cold-blooded? Of course I'm not going to leave behind the people I grew up with. But we can just stay stuck. We can just stay stuck like this forever either. Tempers have been really high lately. I think that's another typo. We can't just stay stuck like this forever. I love her hair. Her hair, like the jellyfish hair or whatever it's called. Really cute. Like her bangs that like come right up to her eye. What I'm afraid of. I want a good disability rep. They've done some with chronic illness stuff. It'd be disappointing to see that not apply physical disability. That's fair. Honestly, you're so right. It would be way cooler for her to be playable while in the wheelchair. And I know for a fact that like, or sorry, I don't know, but like I'm assuming like they would make her playable when she's not in a wheelchair, or if she ever is not in a wheelchair, right? It would be cool. It would be better. It would be better. Give me playable Fortuna too. Is there no better solution? Who's this? Do you think this is Tina or Fina or whatever the frick? What's wrong? What are you sighing for this time? Oh, this guy? Raymond! That's odd. Why are you here by yourself? Delphina's not with you? Raymond. What's that supposed to mean? It's not like Delphina and I are stuck together. Yo, everybody loves Raymond. What was the theme song of that show? I don't remember. Mama Bloom liked that show a lot. Might as well be. You're close enough. Just one step from sharing a bed. Hey, yo! What the hell? Are they like... you know? Are they? Is Raymond outing them? Bro. Oh my god, they were roommates. You do sleep together. What? We do sleep together sometimes, though. Hey, wait, that's not the point. I told you. Knew it.
When did you get back anyway? I heard you were hunting with Senor Gerald. Any luck? Didn't get hurt, did you? Make sure you let us know if you ever do get hurt. Don't be like Senor Gerald, who just toughs it out by himself.
I'm fine. I don't need you worrying over me for no reason.
For no reason? Who's the one who said nothing until his wounds got inflamed? And who's the one who went down into the mines without permission and barely made it back? You...
I know. Let's just say it was my fault, okay?
Well, let's just say...
Let's just say... my peanuts. It was my fault. Fortuna.
Yes?
Actually, I came back because I wanted to ask you and Delphina, and of course the others as well. Wanted to ask if you wanted to come with us. The young man stopped speaking halfway through. He suddenly falls silent.
Raymond?
Never mind, it's no big deal. I need to leave for a bit and might not be back until late. Fortuna, can you come to the roof on the sacrarium before dinner? Bring Delphina with you too. There's something I need to tell you too. Kind of cryptic, bro. Hey, yo. Yo, Spurrier is so cool. Also, this music is tight. Got a little drone.
Like, let me take a look. What's going on here? Like, David built a road by the monastery. It stretches all the way to the... It stretches all the way to the edge of the city. Is it really so cramped inside? I personally think it's plenty spacious.
Her pink halo is so cool. What is this funky ass music? I need to know the name of the song. Her wings look fake. They don't even look like they're attached. Roommates like Hibiki and Miku Sinfugi. Miku? Are there so many people here? It must be tough feeding a crowd that big, especially out in the Barrens.
See for yourself. Someone's coming. Oh, like someone just walked out. It should be one of the residents. Hey, it's him.
Where'd Hyman run off to?
Oh, like Salva Sis Hottie with a hidden face. Oh.
Who's there? Halos, your Sancta. I don't care who you people are or what you're after, but you're not coming any closer. Let's not jump right to drawing swords and crossbows. We only just met. Why don't we all take a deep breath and talk things through? Good afternoon, senor. The three of us here are from La Tirana without any ill intent. No need to be so tense. I'd be pleased as punch if you'd lower your weapon. Look at his fucking stupid :D face. Why does he like this? Why does he look like this? That's his entire face. Bring some latrines all the way out to these remote mountains. We were sent by His Holiness in search of 2 compatriots.
You're wasting your time, Michelle. It is clear to me that he knows exactly who we are and why we have come. He has hostile intent. You clearly have strong animosity towards La Tirana, judging from the displeasure on your face. From where does your hostility come?
Mika, did you notice that slight pixel change on his mouth? Oh my gosh. There was like 2 pixels off between those sentences. What does that mean? What does that imply? Lower your weapon. I don't know. Listen, I feel like Insiders got that like stupid dumbass energy where like he says stuff and you kind of just like listen to him anyway, right? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been standing by the entrance to the side alley this whole time. You're deliberately trying to block our view. You don't want our attention there. So what is in there?
Who do you think you are? What's up with her glove? Why does it have like little thingies on it? All right, Federico, there's no need to provoke the other side, though I'm sure that wasn't your intention. You haven't forgotten the mission His Holiness gave us, right? Low key, low key. We can't afford to make a mess of things again. What does again mean? What does again mean?
I wasn't trying to provoke anyone.
Ha, you Latrans are always like this, showing up out of nowhere, making a mess out of everything.
Given the information we have, your situation wasn't looking good to begin with.
Oh, I had said, there was like, he said like back-to-back lines and his mouth changed like slightly. It was literally like 2 pixels off. And I was like, what does this mean? What does this imply? What are the implications of this sprite change? This one, he is doing the one where he's looking off into the distance. This one I do recognize because every single time that this one showed up in Drilling Sturm, I believe there were, I believe there was attention called to it.
I dare you to say that again.
Want to fight? Come on, I'll show you. Hey, I don't want to fight you.
The area's like awfully tense over there.
Federico has a way of drawing attention, and that makes light work a burglary. What? What is she doing? She's a problem. Oh my god.
But like that hooded guy over there, something's not right here.
Forget it. I'll figure out the math later.
Like first I need to find our target. Let me guess where you might be, Lenwith.
She's so cute. I love her. I want to build her. Oh. Rosebud in Drilling Storm, the big one was expression 4. I saw expression 4 in Drilling Storm more times than I'd seen it anywhere else. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Looks like there's no shortage of guests today. Hello, Senor Gerald.
Distress? Yeah, exactly. He was stressed in that. He was challenged.
Thought I'd get to see Stefano here.
His Excellency still has a lot of business to attend to. He just left. He can't have gotten very far, so given your athleticism, I'm sure you can catch up to him.
Thanks. I haven't heard you hitting the strings today.
If you enjoy the sound of my music, I don't mind playing something for you right now.
I'll pass. I'm very grateful for the joy that you've been able to bring some of our people. Not everyone finds comfort in your music. At least I don't. Can't imagine why a musician like you chooses to remain here, but I do hope you won't bring disaster upon us.
You think too highly of me. As far as I know, disasters have always been buried in the soil, from whence they take root, sprout, blossom, and bear fruit. If such a seed exists in this garden, it will break through the soil sooner or later. And I am simply a passerby watching it all unfold.
We have no seeds that ought not sprout. Before long, everything will return to normal. There will be no accidents, let alone disasters. All I ask, young lady, is that you don't do anything unnecessary.
Are you giving advice?
No. I'm giving you a warning.
Such roundabout, insensitive words, though I suppose the fact that you haven't done anything means you're holding back, right? I suppose that's to be expected, given the circumstances. Oh my.
Who are these little kids?
Pretty. Ma'am.
Indeed, no shortage of guests today. Please come in, my unexpected little visitors. My name is Arturia. Would you mind telling me yours?
Who are these little brats? Punt them. Kick them out. Kick them to the curb. Okay. Stop talking like that, Federico. I didn't say anything wrong. Just stay quiet for now, all right? Hey, hold on. He's your superior. Actually, hold on. No, I don't think he is. Technically, Insider, I think, is the superior executor. But in terms of, like, Laterano law, him being a saint now means he's more powerful. So I don't know what the technicality is, but I think he probably still has to listen to Insider. And you, young man, let's not do anything rash. We really are just looking for one of our missing colleagues, and whoever you might be, we mean you no harm. You sure can't talk. That bruiser of yours means me no harm. They call him the Bruiser. I like it. I know he is intimidating, but like at the same time, he has such a grabbable waist. Am I right? Like, come on. He's not really that intimidating. There's not a lot of thoughts behind those eyes, but also there's just a question mark reaction.
Well, you have my word. Either way, could you please let us through? If you could tell the man in charge we're here, that would be ideal. His gun sure intimidates Drew. He's still got 2 shotguns. Serpilia, where did Serpilia go?
He's already inside.
When did she?
Just now.
I can't let you latrins run roughshod. Aren't you here to see the abbot? Come with me. Great. Does that mean you're letting us in? Warning first, no running off like that woman. Hey, it's this guy. Oh, no. Sorry, someone. Clement, what's wrong? What happened? Thank goodness, Raymond, let the others know.
A raid?
Yeah, that's right. Raymond, who are these 2? Don't worry about them. What's going on? Right, it's terrible. I was repairing the windows just now and I saw something moving in the distance. The band of robbers from before, they're back. Robbers? Pretty much when an executor is acting as in his capacity as an executor, insider is technically superior. And in that role, Federico does usually defer to his authority. However, he can basically override that if he decides to act in his capacity as a saint. That's so funny. Insider technically doesn't have authority over him if he doesn't want him to. Incredible. Yeah! Fortuna! She's the highlight of this story. A raid, cock shotgun. Social wrecking ball in a glass building. That's because you can see how insiders used to working as Federico's superior for like 5-ish years. Just the please, for the love of God, we stop talking for a moment, because even if you don't mean things to appear in a certain way, they sure do look like that. Also, you talking with the all uppercase letters is just or like capitalized words is the way that I'm having him talk. The question mark.
Raymond's acting all shifty. What is it that he can't tell me right now? Something that has to wait until after dark? I don't get it, but whatever. He can do his own thing. It's already so late. I'm only now bringing the food over. Senora Lemon must be starving by now. And these portions are tiny. Also, hold on. Where's Oren? I thought Oren was here. She's hungry. Be patient, stomach. Stop growling already. Didn't you just eat a minute ago? Really hope I can feast one day. Just eat all I want without worry.
I hope I will feed you, Fortuna. I will give you all the food you need. Does he even make the sound? It's just, I think it's just visible. My understanding of that, Dust, is it's just like visible confusion, you know, like a kind of like a anyway, where the fuck is Oren? I don't care about his ass, but like, is he dead? I feel like Lemon would be a little bit more distraught if he was dead, but I guess we can hope. Maybe he's the zombie. That'd be funny.
Who's there? I know you're here. Who are you? Who's hiding over there? Even if you keep quiet, I already saw you. You aren't from the Abbey.
Is this Spuria?
Come out. If you don't, I'm gonna call the others over. I mean, I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Yo, she's the idle threats. Who do we think this is? Watch this be Oren. All right, I'm coming out. Ha, guess I messed up. Oh, it is Spuria. All right, I think I figured it was Spuria.
All right. Like, I'm coming out. Ha, guess I messed up. You sure have sharp eyes. Like, was it the light from my wings? I knew it's way too easy to pick out a Sancta. What, with everyone having different wings and halos? Like, good grief. Yada yada daza. And like, I was thinking I wouldn't need to be all that sneaky. I've never seen you before. Who are you? Like, okay, Senora, let's put the gun down first. Like, this isn't something a nice girl should be pointing at her own kind. Like, you're a Sancta too. You can feel I don't have anything against you. I'm, I guess you can call me a justice bringer this time. Yeah, like, something like that. Like, since, like, I'm here to save people and all. Look at her face. She's like, oh.
If Oren isn't on screen, the player should be asking, where is Oren? I said, where is Oren? And then I was like, hopefully he's dead. You know? His base tap animation, if you tap, he puts his hand on his chin and cocks his head like a confused dog. That's totally the reaction then. I was right.
Fine, if you don't want to talk, I'm just gonna call for help.
Whoa, like settle down there. What?
Sure, but like you better not scream.
Like, sorry, I didn't do a good job controlling my strength there. Are you all right?
Who exactly are you and what are you after?
Like, it's nothing I can't tell. It's nothing I can't tell you. I'm looking for someone. Another sancted, just like me. Pink hair, probably still in a wheelchair. Like, she's got some kind and gentle look to her, but her personality is actually anything but.
She talking about Lemuin?
That look on your face tells me you know who I'm talking about. My lucky day. Like, the food you just brought over? Who's it for? I've got a feeling you're taking it to Lemuin, right? Bro, Fortuna is so easy to read.
How did you know?
The 2 question marks. So Halo Wi-Fi range is not great enough that she needs to scream. I don't know. There's only a few other Sancta around, right? There's that skinny dude that we saw earlier. There's Delphina. I don't know. Halo Wi-Fi range kind of struggling outside of the usual zone, I guess. They're not close enough to FedEx. Maybe we need more than 1 cube. Maybe more than 1 cube per city. Looks like I'm right on the money again. You really need to work on your poker face. So, like, would you mind telling me how Senora Lemuin has been doing? Like, you prefer not to say, huh? Or are you, like, not allowed to? You're hesitating and a bit scared.
Stop it. Stop making things up.
Like, am I making things up? I guess you'd know. So, like, you seem to have a lot in your mind, which feels a little odd. Like, how could a cloistered place like this have so much trouble? Like, where is all that coming from? Are you getting into fights because there aren't many of your own kind here?
That's none of your business.
Isn't it? Are you, like, saying that because the patron firearm you're holding hasn't been maintained in a while? Because it's rusting? Like, I don't mind helping you out with that. I'm pretty good at gun repair, so, like, why don't we do a little trade? You just tell me where Lemuin is. That's all. Like, why not tell me? I bet you already have an idea of who I am, right? Like, you look pretty smart to me. Come on, Fortuna. Join us. Fortuna, follow them back and you'll become a playable character.
Did Laterano send you too? Like Senora Lemuin?
I was. Like, that's enough small talk now. I'm a bit short on time. So, like, you're really not going to tell me where Lemuin is? Sigh. Well, like, if that's how it is, that's how it is. Say. Let me take care of delivering that food for you. That's that then. Vale. Fortuna's got terrible reactions for real. Don't you not sense her coming? Oh, look at him. He's so angry. Last one. That should wrap things up. These people are bandits. They sure know how to make a ruckus. Federico, how are things on your end? I heard a whole bunch of commotion over there. You didn't blow up any buildings, did you?
I did not.
Why is he treating him like a child? He's like, you didn't blow up any buildings, did you? Did you, Federico? Great, well done. I'm just wrapping up over here as well. Thank you so much. You two are incredible. Well, that should teach the robbers to behave themselves for a while. It sounds like this isn't your first time you've been attacked, is it? How often does this sort of thing come up? You came from Laterano. You must know how difficult it is to travel these roads. If we didn't have a ride, I wouldn't have been able to get here so easily. Nobody wants to hang around a place like this except the truly desperate. As you saw, there's nothing out here in these barren lands except this monastery. Once those thugs set their sights on us, you expect them to give up? Please don't blow up more stuff. This is eating our repair budget. 41 non-lot. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. We'll say unorthodox. He's right. Now that it's almost winter, they'll be coming more often. You know what voice you know what voice I am giving him? Who is the sad dude in the Reed event? What was his name? Who's the little failure guy? He's giving similar energy. You know who I'm talking about? Start with an F. Freak. Frickin' Goobert. He's right. Now that it's almost winter, they'll be coming more often. That reminds me, didn't Ben... Hey! Didn't Benny hurt his leg last time? How's he doing? I'm doing fine. I'm good. My leg's good. Still got a bit of a limp. Only option is to tough it out. Oh, by the way, who are these two? Fionn. Yeah, Fionn. Fionn. We're, I suppose you could call us emissaries from Laterano. Oh, guess from Laterano. How are you called? Executive Federico of the Laterano in the Tutorial Hall. I'd like to imagine, like, he jumps right at the opportunity to introduce himself. Like, he's so, like, right after Clement finished, he was like, what are you called? Executive Federico of the Laterano in the Tutorial Hall. Like, he jumps, like literally, like, there's not even a space between the lines. Like, he's just immediate. I gotta introduce myself. Like, if he had a badge, he'd be shoving that down people's throats. He practiced it. He says it enough times, right? Executor Rochelle, we have another colleague with us, but she's already one step ahead. Senor Federico, Senor Rochelle. You don't seem surprised. You don't seem surprised. What's up with the translations? This is crazy. Sure, we knew it was only a matter of time before Laterano sent another. The only question is what kind of guest we would be getting. I thought... The tall, thin, and frail middle-aged man subconsciously glances at the guns in the hands of the two Lateran visitors. Thought the next time they send someone, it would be to hand down charges. Charges? What crimes have you committed? Charges? You guys committing crimes here? It's like... Y'all committing crimes here? Y'all committing crimes over here? Y'all got crimes here? Under the Notorial Hall's purview, most criminals see a reduced sentence upon surrendering themselves and obtaining the forgiveness of the... Surrender? Sentence? What are you talking about? Hold on, Federico. We don't have a handle on the situation yet. Let's not worry about that until we find Lemuin and Orin. Sorry, we'd like to talk to the man in charge here. Do you think you could arrange that for us? Oh, yes. Give me a second. I'll go. I feel like there is. Cool. So funny reading this because remember how he confronted the higher rank Curia member in GA? Bro, he was like, if you committed a crime, I'm going to have to arrest you. Save it for the judge. If you committed a crime, please turn yourself in. Yeah. Turn to the files. Federico, you didn't blow up any buildings. This is a common enough question. True. It's like every interaction they get in, he probably needs to say that.
No need. Thank you for your assistance. I would be the man you're looking for.
Sorry, I was one step too late. Your Excellency, and Gerald. Oh. Brother Gerald, would you be the most reverend abbot of this monastery? And Senor Gerald, is he also a community leader?
No, he is not.
True enough. I'm no such important person. How did he know?
I realize you must have many questions. Please come, let us find a more suitable place to talk.
Federico and Lythanian be like... True.
Men, please close the gate and don't let anyone approach for the time being.
But Your Excellency.
I'll be here. Raymond, you keep at it.
All right, be careful out there, brother. And I'll be waiting for you at the door. If you need anything, feel free to call for me. Such sad music. I don't know if I heard this music before.
All right, now no one will disturb us. I'm the bishop here, Stefano Terragrossa, and I also serve as the abbot of this monastery. It is a pity that you two came such a long way only to find our hospitality so lacking. You have no need for meaningless pleasantry.
Let's get the business. Let's get the business, old man. What the where the Lemuin? I don't give a about Orin, but where the Lemuin?
Under the power vested in us by His Holiness Pope Evangelista XI, my colleagues and I came to locate two Lateran nuncios. I asked where Lemon and Orin and Argiola. Where are Lemon and Orin Argiolas?
I suppose I have no choice but to tell you. Senor Lemoon is currently a guest of our monastery, but do not worry, we would never mistreat a guest and her safety is assured.
Bro, Orin is dead.
What about Orin Argiolas?
The whereabouts of Senor Orin is actually what I wanted to ask you. Is it not the case that you arrived so quickly because he contacted the Lateran?
What? Senor, I'm afraid your statement is inconsistent with our intelligence. It is our understanding that the Sancta Lamanium Ambrosi sent a distress message to Laterano. We dispatched two nuncios in response and lost contact with both of them. And so His Holiness sent us to find our people and investigate the situation. Does any of that conflict with what you know?
You were unable to retain Senor Orin.
By that you mean you weren't able to keep Orin restrained.
That is exactly what he said. You can say that again. He was on edge the whole time. While inviting Senor Lemon to remain our guest, he sure took advantage of the distraction and slipped out. We don't know what happened to him after that. He's freaking dead, bro. Told you. He's dead. He said he's dead. They off-screen killed Orin after making him an important character in Guidehead. Holy shit, he's fucking dead. I wanted to see him die. I wanted to be there. That sucks. Broke into a building and immediately was like, yes, I broke into this building to apprehend a wanted criminal. Will account for damages. And poor Loris is like, why could you not just do that in the first place? It's on brand. It's fine. Don't question his methods, okay? Just look at the outcomes. He's an outcomes man.
Federico.
Oh, wrong voice. Federico.
Yes?
Orin escaped, but hasn't shown himself or contacted us. Does that ring any alarm bells for you?
Yes.
You could add a little more than just... All right. I take back anything bad that I've said about Insider. I actually really like their interactions because he actually works really well with him. Him and Federico are actually a pretty good duo. Like they work pretty well together. And my becloaked friend, I can't imagine any of the ordinary residents here would be quite so in the know. Who exactly are you? Think of me as the hunter here, or maybe a bodyguard. No need to worry about me. All right then, we'll just run with that for now.
Set Orin aside for now. We demand a reasonable explanation for Senor Lemoin's circumstances. Why would a monastery need to restrict the movements of a Lateran nuncio who came to offer aid? Your answer will determine our... Your answer will determine our subsequent action. Your answer... I can't even finish the line. Your answer will determine our subsequent actions.
Considering how you are both Lateran emissaries, you should already be familiar with this monastery's history.
Our knowledge is limited to the information in this mission briefing.
Over a decade ago, we entered the wastes to avoid a catastrophe, ran out of fuel, and the monastery has been trapped here ever since. Unable to communicate with the outside world, all we could do was try to farm for ourselves, but the soil in these parts is mostly fallow, and not much food grows these days.
Isn't most of Iberia pretty fucked? Was about to shoot Abbott, honestly. Yes, just yes, correct. Would you like to add any details? No, absolutely. Insider being the voice of reason. Honestly, I feel like Federico is just in need of a good side character with him, whether it's baseline, whether it's enforcer, insider. He needs some other male compatriot to join him. The 5 years of experience, yeah, they work well together, like I said.
That's not all. The beasts that wander the barrens and robbers, even more vicious than beasts, all pose grave threats. We never had much choice. She decided to take in vagrants wandering the wastes.
Oh, damn. Bro, the shade at Gerald.
Taken is far too generous a term. No, we did no such act of charity. We were merely accepting people who had no home to return to. There are many reasons a person can become uprooted, and we did nothing more than offer them a new place to stay.
Stefano.
Point of clarification.
Hey, his eyes are closed.
There's one thing I'd like to ascertain.
Whoa, Federico, what are do what his translations are so bad when there's so many typos. What are do? What are do? I feel like that needs to be an emote. Like him with this face. What are do? What are do? You just do. Hey, don't. Oh, he's not a cat boy. I knew they were Sancta. I could tell. I could tell by that one who was talking to Lemuin. I mean, Sarkaz, Jesus.
Reverend Executor, this is most unusual. I'm finished.
Sarkaz. I knew it. It's not the first time they pulled this one on us. How about the Catboy? I know, but like... Shut up. That's what he was going for, obviously. He really just went for it. But this is definitely some... This definitely some... I'm just convinced he just doesn't speak good English, I guess. But this definitely something. Your Excellency, can I ask you to explain what's going on here? In the heart of a Laterano monastery. Why have we found a Sarkaz?
Well, guess that's that. I apologize if you find this offensive. But what are you doing here?
I already told you, I'm just a hunter. Gerald the Hunter. Fortunately, it doesn't look like you believe me. What are you doing here, bro? What the fuck? Crazy. What are you doing here, bro? What are do? What are do? Crazy. Anyway, that is where we're gonna end here, unfortunately. Between the late start and the issues with the internet, I'm sorry that we only got through the first story and the first node, but we will be continuing on Wednesday. We don't know what Terran language they're speaking, so they could be speaking Iberian. This was a monastery from Iberia, traveling through it to Laterano. I always forget that they could be speaking other languages, I guess, but only be Shangri-La. I'm sorry. We gotta end, unfortunately. Then Laterano, they speak Latin. Is there just like a concept of like a common tongue in Arknights? I don't know if that's ever addressed. Like it could be. Maybe it is. Maybe it was actually. I don't remember. I forgot. Most Betty Boom events is chapter 10. What makes you say that? Is it because am I theorizing? Are my theories too off base? Are you guys disagreeing with how I'm coming to my theories? Insane. I feel like I've been cooking here. What are you talking about? I've been making some good theories. Been working really hard here. Let's see. We are going to be hopping into a raid, so I do ask Toko anywhere if you're for down to stick around for the stream wherever I'm going. If you guys can hop in the raid, just some support, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well. Where are we going? My ears hurt. I'm tired. It was a long day, bro. It was a long freaking day. Let's see. The what, Shangri-La? Is Victorian's the closest thing? Fair enough. They don't have a common language. For immersion's sake, they don't clarify what language they're speaking unless it's particularly relevant. I know that sometimes they're like ancient sarcasm, Lungman profanity. That's that sort of thing, right? Actually, see Arturia speaking Latin. It makes, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I wouldn't expect everyone to be speaking the same language, but at the same time, you know? All right, let's see. Who should we show some support to? I think I know who I would like to raid. They haven't been streaming much recently. What language Rhodes usually speaks in? Victorian. That's my guess. I would bet money. I bet money. All right, you guys. Hashtag you Benny rated if you're sub. Throw your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries. Throw your favorite emote in there at the end. My 7TV is broken. It's all sorts of silly. All sorts of silly. Guys, we're gonna raid Tofu. They are streaming some art. Let's go unwind. Again, guys, apologies for the short stream and delayed starts. We'll be back to normal, hopefully. Back on Wednesday, where we'll be continuing the HORTUS event. So if you guys enjoyed it, we will be continuing the story from where we left off, which will be starting on node 2. And then on Thursday, we have the update, which I don't even know anything about the update still. I don't know anything about the event. I don't know anything about any characters or anything, but we're going to be doing viewer polls because I assume there's a new banner and I believe it's an anniversary event. So it'll be limited characters. So we're doing polls. We're gambling. We're going gambling, fellas. We're going to listen to the Arknights gambling April Fool's music and spend money probably, but hopefully not. So yes. And grab a hold of the PV. Yeah, honestly, I'll try and stay in the dark until Wednesday, if possible. But at the start of Wednesday, I can react to the update stuff to know what we're getting into. So try and hold my impulse roll to participate. No pressure. But yeah, if you are interested, we will be doing that on Thursday. So yes, tomorrow I'm off. Tomorrow I moved my normal Thursday plans over, and then I will try and give you guys more advance notice if I need to start late or delay anything as a result of personal stuff. So yes. Guys, thank you again for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Whether you're lurking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time. Thank you for the support. Johnny, thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Mika, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for holding it down. Thank you for sharing links and taking care of everything as usual. I appreciate you. I hope everyone has an awesome night. I hope everyone sleeps well. I hope everyone brushes their teeth before bed so they don't wake up with stinky breath. All right, good night. Bye.